Oh my God, Joe Rogan addressed the kitty litter story? Shut the fuck up. That's crazy.
Right? Or the kitty litter boxes in schools from last week. You know, that got spread around as a meme because it kind of fit the conservative view of, you know, liberals and their confusion about gender and sex
But the kitty litter.
It fit the conservative opinion of what liberals are like. As in, yeah, conservatives are insane, so they just think whatever the about liberals. So of course it's going to fit their understanding of what liberals are like because they're insane. It's your fault that I'm out of my fucking mind. That's literally the narrative now.
Their boxes is a weird one.
It is weird. It's, it's more like an urban legend.
I fed into that, and I should probably clarify that a little bit. I have a friend, and my friend's wife is a school teacher.
Bro, we know it wasn't your fucking friend's wife, dog. Why are you still saying that? You watched the same Facebook clip that every other person your age group watched, and you believed it. The difference is all those other people in your group of friends believe dumb shit, but they don't have 90 million psychos listening to them. We know what the origin story of the kitty litter is. The reason why they have kitty litter in schools is because of school shootings. It was a clip that was deceptively edited that showed they had kitty litter and buckets in classrooms because this one school had a policy for lockdowns during a school shooting. How American. Joe Rogan spread an insane lie about LGBT youth accommodations in schools getting litter boxes to use, when the reality was that these buckets full of kitty litter were for school shooting lockdowns. It's the perfect awful story that shows dangerous bias, misinformation spreading. Just fucking own up to it, man. Be a goddamn man. Just be like, hey, man, I got. I believed in some dumb shit that obviously is not real. It's been weeks, bro. It's been weeks. Why did you not fucking immediately address it and say, yo, I was wrong about that? That's crazy. It takes balls to admit when you're in the wrong.
And she told him that there was discussions in the school that a mother wanted to put a litter box in one of the bathrooms. And he told me this, and I talked about it on here, and then people were saying, that's not true, it's an internet rumor. So I contacted him again, and I said, tell me exactly what she said, and contact her and find out. She no longer works for that school. She works for another school. She contacted the other school. She didn't get a response. I don't think they actually did it. I think there was
Dude, come on, dude.
discussions about doing it because there was one particularly wacky mother, but it doesn't seem that there's any proof that they put a litter box in there. The reason why I was interested in it and willing to entertain it was there was about 10 years or so ago, we went to, there was a UFC in Pittsburgh. And when we went there, as we landed, we were driving from the airport to the hotel, we see all these people with mascot outfits on. We're like, what is going on? And we
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, he's crazy right now. He saw furries. He saw furries at a fucking furry con, and he thought, well, this is exactly what's going on in our schools right now. Do they even have kitty litter at fucking furry con or whatever?
talked to this guy, and he said, there's a furry convention in town. Oh, right. And I said, wow, this is crazy. So they all decided to get together. So they were at bars and on the streets, and it was like a get-together. They used to do it in San Diego, but at the time, San Diego was a little bit more conservative, and they were having a hard time doing it, so they moved it to Pittsburgh. And this was the year they moved it to Pittsburgh. This is according to him. So we check into the hotel. The hotel, the guy who was working the front desk was saying how crazy it was. These folks were asking for their food to be delivered in bowls on the ground so they could eat it like animals. And I'm like, that is crazy. And then he said they asked for a litter box in the lobby. Now, they didn't.
I don't believe that either. I don't believe that either. I'm going to call cap on that. I don't believe that.
Put a litter box into the lobby. That is crazy. So I went and did a deep dive online. I went to forums where furries go because I was trying to find, like, is this a thing? Do they like to use litter boxes? Out of all of my searching.
This motherfucker went and he looked at furry. Like, I did a little bit of Googling, and I realized that I'm into furry porn. Okay? And I want to apologize to the furry community because sexy ass wolves that are super jacked and brolic, kind of my thing now.
I could only find one poster, one guy who said he had used a litter box. So this one person who was saying that he thought it was kinky and he'd like to use it he, they, it, them, whatever, like to use a litter box. So that was all I could find. So is that something that people do, or is it something that people talk about doing because it's fun? I don't know. But one of the things that I found about these furries is like, it's sexual.
Bro, they were fucking probably trolling, dog. But you are so brain broken, dude.
In some sort of weird way. They like to get together and have sex with their furry outfits on. And they don't want people to know who they are or what they want to keep the outfits on.
So it's a cosplay kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a cosplay kink thing that some people engage in. Like, how that got connected to gender, I do not understand. Because it seems to be a completely...
I mean, he's kind of arriving at the truth. Like, I wonder how, Joe. How did that get connected to gender, Joe? Who did that, Joe? Who? Who did that, Joe? Who was it, I wonder? Oh, we're all trying to figure out who did this.
Different sort of kink. But what I think people have concern with is that it's nonsense and that it's crazy. And if this nonsense starts getting into schools.
And now, this is the final stage of copium, okay? Where he's like, well, you know, people were just worried about the slippery slope. I know we just made this shit up. I know we just like connected it for no fucking reason. But now we're going to move on and act like there is a legitimate reason for why we did any of this shit when there's no connection. You tied it together. You made up the fucking false story. And now you're saying, well, what if it did happen? Then it would be bad. Yeah, okay, dude.
Because there are... Jamie, what was the thing that you were telling me? There was someone was telling you about one kid thinks they're a wolf and they...
I honestly don't know if I still need to... I think they're trolling. I think there's something that happened on TikTok it got out of hand.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Jamie. Holy fuck. Jamie is alive. That's crazy.
In that film, What is a Woman?
There was that one person that said that they were a wolf.
Yeah, I mean, you can always find somebody.
There is a report from ABC though, where they went and talked to a bunch of younger kids and parents that were having like a meeting, and they're like, "Our kids like to dress up and talk this way, but like you should see how different they are when they do it."
Right.
They went from being very reserved to like outgoing and
right because it allows them to, when they pretend that they're a wolf, they can just be freer. So maybe they're like very shy.
I remember exactly what video they're talking about. We watched it on stream too. Look, man, some people are fucking into weird shit. As long as it's not hurting anybody, okay? Just let people do whatever the fuck they want to do, okay? Like, I wouldn't give a fuck about 90% of the dumb shit that conservatives believe in if they didn't make it their lives' mission to hurt others with, okay? Like, conservative ideology, isolated in and of itself, is just you being a dumb motherfucker. Okay? Problem is, you don't want to just be a dumb motherfucker. You literally have made it your life's mission to be a dumb motherfucker in public and constantly hurt other people. It's like, it's the same thing I say all the time about religion, bro. Religion as a matter of personal preference, if it gives you comfort, if it helps you understand things that we cannot conceptualize, okay, in our minds, then great. Fine. Do it. It's fine by me. But people can't stop there. Actually, that's not true. A lot of people just stop there and they're like, religion is for me. It's a personal experience. It's whatever. I'm spiritual, blah, blah, blah. Okay? But they don't stop there. A lot of the people that we see in public are like, this is my religion. It's the right way to operate. And you have the wrong way to operate. So I'm going to do everything in my power to just like hurt you. It's fucked up.
You know, introverted kids, and this allows them like some form of escapism. Yeah, like you said, like a cosplay type thing.
Yeah, but so what happens then is, so there's an element of truth to the, and this is true with conspiracy theories, always a little element of truth, and then it gets blown up into something else. And then if it gets politicized, oh, that's just the sort of thing those libtards would do in these schools. They're